Welcome back to Kat's Kitchen and welcome to episode 20 of my sugar slash series. In this series, we're doing 31 days of lower sugar beverages. We're doing coffees, frappes, teas, sodas, mocktails, all sorts of different drinks that are fun and delicious and just have lower and overall sugar. Today for day 20, we're doing an English breakfast latte. I have to apologize because at the end of my video yesterday, I said we were doing a London fog latte. In my head, I thought I had Earl Grey tea, but I don't. I have English breakfast tea, which is fine. They're basically identical recipes. If you want London fog, just pretend this says Earl Grey, okay? We can pretend, so I apologize for that. But same exact recipe, I would make them the same either way. English breakfast tea latte, hot, is what we're doing today. This drink is a great option if you don't drink coffee or you're just needing to switch it up, during the day or during the week. Maybe you want to drink coffee less, just not every day. This is a great option. First things first, taking our tea bags. I'm going to use 2 of these English breakfast tea bags. You can do 1, you can do 2 tea bags, your call. And you can also pretend this is Earl Grey if you so choose. I love the smell of Earl Grey and English breakfast. English breakfast is a little bit less citrusy than Earl Grey, but still a very pleasant, black tea aroma and flavor. So I have my tea bags in a cup and I'm gonna do 8 ounces of hot water over the top and then let these steep for a bit. Perfect. And then let these steep. And while that is going, we're gonna get going with all of our other things. Here I have a milk frother, this is super similar to a Nespresso Aeroccino. I don't have an Aeroccino, I have this milk frother, and then this is just 1% milk I have in this pitcher. I'm just adding it in because we're doing a hot version today. So I want to get some warmed, steamed / frothy milk. So that's what I'm gonna do. Put this on the little warmer plate and then push this button down here, the hot function. Most milk frothers have like a cold and a hot function. Typically they do. The cold one is for more of a cold foam. Maybe you put it over your iced beverage or you're wanting a cooler foam to add to your hot coffee to cool it down a little bit. You can do that. I like to use the warm function or the hot function for a hot drink because obviously you get hot milk, hot steamed milk, and it's very similar to steaming the milk using a milk frother. I will say the texture is very different though. So you're not gonna get the same texture with a steam one on an espresso machine as you would with this milk frother. This is a milk frother, not a milk steamer. So yes, it gets warm and it gets frothy and bubbly, but it gets very aerated, like lots and lots and lots of bubbles, but not a ton of like silky smooth texture that you get with an actual steam one. So I do want to just note that they are different, but still really good, and this is really cheap. You don't have to buy an espresso machine. So just another option if you don't have an espresso machine and you're still wanting to make hot lattes with, textured-ish milk, frothy, steamed like milk. So adding this to the little plate over here, you might not be able to see it, but the cord is like literally so short, so I don't have a lot of wiggle room with it. And then, let's see, turning it on. And we'll let it do its thing while this is doing its thing. While those are both going, I didn't even talk about what ingredients I was using. I'm sorry. This is the Tazo Organic Awake English Breakfast Tea. You can also get the Earl Grey. It doesn't really matter what brand you buy. This is the one I have. You might find that you like other brands more than others. I'm not a big tea drinker, so I'm not super picky about it, but there's lots of tea in the tea world. So we have the tea, the hot water. I have some honey for the sweetener. You could also do liquid cane sugar. Tarani has a cane sugar sweetener, or like Starbucks has a classic sweetener. You can get packets of just liquid sugar. I like using liquid sugars in liquids, teas, coffees, because they just dissolve really well. But honey is also a great option. It's a natural sweetener. I like honey in tea. and it dissolves really well with a hot liquid. So the hot tea, it'll dissolve really well. And then I'm using the Vital Proteins unflavored collagen peptides. This is a completely optional step. I just bought this the other day and figured I can just start, you know, adding it to beverages in the morning. Add it to your espresso, your hot coffee, your teas for just a little additional protein. 1 scoop is, oh, this is 4 tablespoons. I'm assuming that means they don't have their scoops in here anymore. I haven't bought this in so long, but 4 tablespoons is 20 grams of collagen peptides. I'll be honest with you. Based on what I've heard, there's not a ton of research that drinking collagen like helps improve your body collagen numbers or what's the word? Collagen count? I don't know. I do like that it's a form of protein. So if you're looking to get in protein, this is completely unflavored. It completely dissolves in liquids, especially hot liquids. It dissolves instantly, which you'll see in just a sec when I add it in. So totally optional, but if you're looking to get in more protein during the day, this is a good option. There's also other, there's of course other unflavored protein options that you can use, or flavored ones if you want to add extra flavor. I'm just trying to add in a little protein without any extra flavor at all. Oh my gosh! I didn't even see this bubbled up. Crap. That's, that's not good. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if you can see the giant mess. Can you see the giant mess? Look at the giant mess over there. Go. Stuff happens, y'all. All right. Tea bags have been steeping for 3 to 5-ish minutes. So I'm going to take the tea bags out. Outie. Put them in here. Set aside. And then these used to come with a plastic scoop. I guess they don't anymore. So I'm just going to scoop some in to the tea and you'll see it dissolve right away. Gone. Bye. Bye. You won't even know it's in there. Ta-da. All right. I'll mix that more in a sec, but I do want to add some honey to my cup first. This is the Wetherspoon Raw Manuka Floral Honey. Nope. Wetherspoon Raw Monofloral Manuka Honey. My favorite honey. She's pricey, but for good reason. She's so good. The floralness of this honey, I find just is so unbelievably delicious in tea. So I'm going to add that to my cup. But you can use whatever honey you want. Local honey, organic honey, whatever. And then this is my English breakfast tea, about 8 ounces of that. Pour that right over the top. It looks like chai almost, which I think makes sense because chai is also a black tea. I think. I'm losing my mind. And then mixing this just until the honey is dissolved, and also making sure that the collagen is fully dissolved, which it already was, let's be honest. And then we're gonna see how much milk we have left after that fiasco. Ideally, you'd want about 6 to 8 ounces. You failed me today, rude. Pouring in the frothed steamed milk. Come on. I like the foaminess though. Yeah, I think I just did it for too long because look. Oh my gosh, this looks like the, oh my gosh, it is so cloudy and foamy. Yeah. This milk frother though, I thought it would stop on its own, but it just got super foamy and then spilled over because look at this texture. It's like egg yolk texture. Looks stunning though. Yum. Okay. Don't mind if I do. I love that texture. Love it. You can do a sprinkle of cinnamon on top. Do I want to do cinnamon on top? No. No, I think we're good. Nutmeg. Whatever you like. Yum. Taste test. That is so pleasant. And I'm not even that big of a tea fan, but adding honey and adding milk, I feel drastically improves, tea flavor. So if you're not a huge tea fan, but you want to drink it a little bit more, adding honey or liquid cane sugar is a great sweetener option, even maple syrup, and then adding milk. I like it hot especially, but you can totally do this iced. For an iced version, just combine the steeped tea with cold milk and then together pour that over some ice cubes. And then you have a delicious iced version of an English breakfast tea latte. Absolutely stunning and delicious. And you get some added protein in it. And overall sugar, I used half a tablespoon. So that is just about 8 grams of sugar. And it was probably even less than half a tablespoon, but 8 grams of sugar in the latte. There you have it, a delicious English breakfast tea latte, or an Earl Grey tea latte if you were pretending that this was Earl Grey tea. Tomorrow for day 21, I'm doing a Tomorrow for day 21, I'm doing an iced hazelnut oat milk shaken espresso. It's a Starbucks drink. I'm going to show you my copycat version of it that is not only cheaper, but also lower in sugar than the actual Starbucks one. I will see you tomorrow. Got a blast! Picture time, yeah. Picture time.